Alright, let's fucking get it. YouTube, what is good? It's your boy. You know what it is. It's the National Rigged League. And don't go anywhere, because we're about to make some money. Here we go. NFL Week 11 picks and predictions. Do me a favor. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe button. And make sure you stay with me till the end, because I do have a parlay that we could win some money on. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think I got wrong. Please, I want to argue with you. Here we go. NFL Week 11 picks and predictions. First game of the week. We got the Washington Commanders going to Philadelphia to play the Eagles. Now, nice boring Thursday night divisional matchup. I do know, pretty sure this is for first place. I do know that everyone thinks that this is where, well, what quarterback is better? Jaden Daniels or, Jalen Hurts? So listen, this is going to be a humbling for Washington. I do believe that Philadelphia's defensive line gets after Jaden Daniels, keeps him in the pocket, and also not many weapons for Daniels to throw to. I do think Philadelphia's secondary is better as well. And they've been giving up a lot of yards to the run. I think Saquon can do it. I really do. Sorry, I drank a lot of Celsius. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles at -3.5 at home to soar over these Washington Commanders by like 7 points, I think. I think this is a trap game for everyone betting Washington. I don't know. It could be, but probably wouldn't do it. Washington's already won enough games. They can win. They got a tough schedule coming up. I mean, they're going to ask that kid to do too much. I think they're going to start falling off. I will take the under in this matchup. I do think two offensive teams cancel out and make a defensive showing. No reason for a bunch of points to be scored because it's Thursday night, even though the last one was crazy with the Ravens and the Bengals. That does not happen this game. And I will take the Eagles money line. Moving along, we got the Cleveland Browns going to New Orleans to play the Saints. Now, the Saints got lucky last week with their interim head coach. I do know that. I do not think that continues this week, even though they're at home. If they were going to beat them, they should be favored by more than one. This line is sketchy. I do think that means that Jameis throws it all over the board in this game. And I do think that Cleveland's defense is actually better than New Orleans, especially without Lattimore now. I will take the +1 in Cleveland. Derek Carr slinging it versus Jameis slinging it over, obviously. And I will take the Cleveland Browns. Actually, defense is just going to eat up the New Orleans offense. Everything goes through Kamara. Once you shut Kamara down, can't really do much. Valdez-Scantling got Ward on him. Delpit, I'm good. Here we go. Moving along. We got the Indianapolis Colts going to New York to play the Jets. Now, everyone knows that Rodgers has taken too many fucking drugs and he's fallen off. He used to be able to escape the pocket. He can't escape the pocket anymore. He just looks like he can't make the throws that he used to. And this is the game that Anthony Richardson is coming back, I do believe, here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick the 3.5. I mean, the Arizona Cardinals just killed the Jets. I think this is a game for Richardson to shine. I do think that the Jets' defense has actually gotten worse. Since Saleh has left, it's actually gotten worse if you look at it statistically. So, +3.5. The Colts, if they lose, it's not going to be by more than a field goal. I will take, both these teams suck. Everyone's going to be... Only way people are going to watch this is if points are scored. I'll take the over in that matchup, 1 o'clock slate for ratings. And I will take the Colts for the money. Let's gallop away. Here we go. Anthony Richardson, you're on my fantasy team. I can't decide whether I should start you or sit you. Better give me some points. Here we go. Moving along, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Detroit to play the Lions. Now, if you look at this is a huge spread to start off with. They played a hard game last week. You know, I do think Dan Campbell locks them back in to the zone. I'm pretty sure Jacksonville's defense is like the worst secondary in the league, like the 29th worst overall defense in the league or something like that. I will take them 13.5 points, easy cover by 14, probably going to beat them by 17, 21 points, just a crushing. I think it's like a 38-7 type, 31-14 type, something like that. I will take the under type blowout game. I think this is usually higher lines like that. It's not overs. And then, of course, Detroit, -900. I don't like betting when it's that much tax. But for the video's sake, I got you guys. Here we go. Let's clear some selections. I don't make parlays that big. Here we go. We got the Green Bay Packers going to Chicago to play the Bears. Green Bay off a bye? I'm not sure. This is a trap game. I feel like the line's a little weird. Sketchily divisional underdog. Bears 6. Bears have been on a losing streak. I do think this is a lower scoring game. I don't think much goes on in the first half, so for that reason, I will take the under at 40 points. I'm actually going to take Chicago at +6 in this matchup. I do think that in the second half, the passing attack from Chicago starts to light up, but I do think that the running attack for Green Bay actually steps up in this matchup. They use Jacobs a lot. I will take the Packers money line in this situation. Packers just always seem to beat the Bears. You know what it is. Moving along. We got the Las Vegas Raiders, my team, the worst team in the league, going to Miami to play the Dolphins. Always really good at home, just like the Titans. Let's see here. So -7.5. Miami's offense is looking to start clicking again with Tyreek. I do love their rushing attack with A-Chain and Mostert as well. Raiders cannot stop their run. We're diddly dick. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the -7.5 here. For Miami. I will take this as over just for ratings sake. Miami probably puts up 30. I do see Vegas putting up at least 17 points in this game. And then I will take Miami money line. Seems like a pretty easy game. McDaniels is going to outcoach him. Simple as that. Moving along. McDaniels, right? Yeah. We got the Los Angeles Rams going to New England to play the Patriots. Patriots playing exceptionally well, and very proud of Drake May. He looks like a great quarterback for years to come. He's only going to get better. Sadly, this line is at the 4.5 to 3 threshold. My favorite numbers to bet for favorites. The Rams had a hard loss last week at home. I think they do bounce back this week. Let's see. Yeah, this is across the country, though. This is a hard one. I will take 4.5. I do like Stafford as one of the better quarterbacks in the league, actually. Goff, and Mayfield are actually my favorite quarterbacks. I will take the over in this matchup. I do think Drake May starts to sling it along with Stafford, and I will take the -225 just because it breaks the same digit barrier. Here we go. Moving along. We got the Baltimore Ravens going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Now, this is a hard divisional matchup. It really is. You look at quarterbacks, and it's like, yeah, sure, they're both good, right? But I got to choose Lamar Jackson in that situation versus old Russ. They basically shut down Pickens. It's not really that Mike Williams, not really that hard of a task to guard. I feel like he got lucky with the bomb last week. Defense, I give it to Pittsburgh. So for that reason, I'm probably going to take the under. 2 offensive teams cancel out and make a defensive showing, I do believe. Everyone's going to be watching this game, so no need for a bunch of points to be scored. I'm going to take the Baltimore at -3. I just think that everyone will be in shock when they see Derrick Henry run all over the Pittsburgh defense, and then they'll realize how strong Baltimore really is this year. So for that, I will take the -3, and of course, I will take the Baltimore Ravens to outplay the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh's a great team, but you're talking about the Baltimore Lamar Jackson MV3 right now, so let's keep it going. Moving along. We got the Minnesota Vikings going to Tennessee to play the Titans. Now, this game seems a little sketchy. I don't like betting 6s. Tennessee plays extremely good at home. But I do like what Minnesota's doing on the offensive side of the ball. Addison, Jefferson, Aaron Jones. Yeah, and I do love their coach as well. I do think he's going to scheme up something more intelligent than the Tennessee Titans. You're also playing against Will Levis, who's bound to throw a pick. And Minnesota's defensive coordinator is not playing games. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pick the -6 in Minnesota. I will take the under in this matchup. I don't think that Tennessee Titans get it going. I think they shut down Pollard, and I will take the Minnesota Vikings money line in this situation. Moving along. This is a trap game. I'm going to let you guys know right now. Get your flags out. Start waving them. Everyone's going to think that Denver's a better team because they barely lost to the Chiefs last week by a field goal. You know how I feel about betting the 135s in the NFL. I do think Atlanta, coming off an embarrassing loss to the Saints, they really need to get back on track. I will take the +2.5 in Atlanta. If they lose, they might lose by, what the Denver Broncos lost by last week. I will take the over in this matchup. I actually think Cousins starts to cook this no-name Broncos defense besides Surtain. You know what I mean? And then I will take the Falcons +110 for the money. Let's get it. Moving along. we got the Seattle Seahawks going to San Francisco to play the 49ers. Now, I do think this is a bad spot for Seattle, even though I like the passing attack with Smith-Njigba and DK Metcalf. I like Kenneth Walker on the other side. I just think this is a bad spot. I think they're going to get outcoached. I think San Fran comes in angry last week for only winning by that last-second field goal. I think their field goal kicker gets it together this game and actually has a bunch of field goals. I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers -6.5. Christian McCaffrey comes back. Two offensive teams cancel out, make a defensive showing, divisional. They know each other pretty well. I'm going to take the under in this matchup. This is all equations, guys. Very simple. And then the -300 numbers don't lie. I'm going to take San Francisco to continue for the playoff push. Here we go. Let's remove some selections. We got the best game of the weekend. We got the Kansas City Chiefs, the undefeated Chiefs, going to Buffalo to play Josh Allen and the Bills. Now, you know how I feel about betting the 135s. They're trying to tell you something. Let's keep it real. Who is the better quarterback? They're both phenomenal. But I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes, of course, in this situation. Who has the better passing attack right now? The Chiefs. Who has the better rushing attack? I think they get Pacheco back. Honestly, I'm taking the Chiefs in this matchup, and who has the better defense? The Chiefs. I got to. I want Josh Allen to win. I do. If I saw it, I would get hyped. Hell yeah, Buffalo. Let's get there. But for they're undefeated for a reason. If they were going to lose to anyone, it would have been Denver last weekend, divisional. This is not divisional. They're going to get outcoached. Travis Kelce snaps in this game. I'm taking the Chiefs to continue the streak. They've been winning me a lot of money this year. +2. And then I'm taking the over. I do think this is a shootout. Patrick Mahomes snaps with Hopkins in this game. Here we go. Moving along, we got a lot of underdogs this week. We got the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, you would think this should be a blowout. You would think that this is where the Harbaugh unleashes Herbert. If I was Harbaugh, I would unleash him. Everyone thinks that Joe Burrow's like this MVP. I mean, he is great, but like, I think Herbert's a sleeper. I really do think Herbert's a sleeper. But sadly, I do think that Cincinnati is making a push for the playoffs. And Chargers have won a bunch in a row. They're due for an L right here. I'm taking 2 underdogs in a row. Call me crazy. I'm money crazy. I'm getting money. It's rigged over here. I'm taking the under, and I'm taking the Bengals to upset the Chargers in their house. Jamar Chase is the #1 receiver in the league for a reason. To repeat the Triple Crown, brother. Keep it rolling. It's Bengals flying over the Chargers. I don't think that they have enough on offense to compete with what the Cincinnati does. It's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be under, though. I think that the Cincinnati defense shows up in a way we haven't seen before. Moving along, we got the Houston Texans going to Dallas. Dallas is not looking good. This game doesn't look good. I'm pretty sure that Nico Collins is back in this game, having a week with practice. CJ Stroud, played good last game. They're favored about 7.5 points away. I gotta take the 7.5 points in the away stadium. That's a lot of points to be favored for in an away stadium. I'm taking the under in this matchup. This kind of looks like a blowout game. This looks like a 28-7, 27-14, something like that type game to me. Lower scoring affair, and then I will take the Houston Texans money line to handle business. CJ Stroud, get another dub back in that column. Let's get it. Moving along. All right, that was it for the Week 11 slates. That's it. I want more games. I was ready to pick another game. Here we go. We're going to do a parlay, as I promised you guys. First game I'm taking in my parlay is going to be the under in the Monday night game, Houston versus Dallas. I'm taking the under. I do not think a lot of points are going to be scored. Micah Parsons is back in this game. And, of course, Houston's defense is phenomenal as well. Dallas offense will not get it together. Under, for sure. I'm skipping this game. That's the key. I'm putting my balls on the board. I feel like it's Kansas City again. I don't know why. Kansas City, I'm taking them for the money. Buffalo's offense not strong enough. Atlanta versus Denver. I will take the Nope, I'm skipping that game. That's how smart I am. I'm taking the money line in the Vikings versus Tennessee game. I'm not sure about the spread, but I'm going to take the money line for sure. Skipping the Baltimore-Pittsburgh divisional game. I will take the over in the LA Rams versus New England Patriots game. I do think points are going to be scored for sure in that game, 1 o'clock slate. I will take the -7.5 for Miami. They're definitely going to beat the Raiders by 7.5. I will take the Green Bay Packers. Pretty sure they're off of by money line against the terrible Bears. It's obvious that Caleb Williams, he's good, but let's keep it real. We're going up against a Super Bowl favorite here. Then I will take the Detroit Lions -13.5. Call me crazy. They definitely cover that. I'm going to skip the Indianapolis-New York Jets game. I don't have to bet on every game. I'm going to skip this game, but I will pick the Philadelphia Eagles -190 to finish off my 8-leg parlay. I got 25 extra bucks tonight to spare. That'll win me $1,900. Hopefully that'll pay a couple bills for you guys this weekend. Hey, if you like this content, do me a favor, my friends. I need favors. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe button. Trying to get this channel popping. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what picks you think I got wrong. Let me hear your angle on them. With that being said, NFL Week 11 picks and predictions. Your boy, I'm out.